Hey guys, so I just wrapped up a yoga class right now, and it was an incredible experience to say the least. It was a brand new experience for me, and a very eye-opening one at that as well. Um, wow, they really make you stretch your capabilities, both literally and figuratively. Uh, They make you flex and bend and contort your bodies to a degree and extent that I didn't know was possible. I am definitely hurting right now. Might have torn a ligament or two, cracked plenty of joints. Was definitely alarmed at the moment, but I feel okay right now. I mean, hopefully, no lingering damages, and if there are, then I'll just go to a doctor and get them all fixed up, right? So, no reason to worry about that there. As for how I got into yoga in the first place, there's something called ClassPass that is some sort of fitness like membership club that's really popular in the city. I've heard a lot about it and I've meaning to try it, and I finally signed up about a week ago. And when I was looking through some classes, very quickly I was recommended to do some yoga. It is a very popular class in the system, and fate led me to think more about it. And I was like, okay, let's try this out. I mean, I do work out a lot, but I don't really do yoga or stretch. So I was like, this is me new. And at the same time, you'll get to meet a lot of women because I think from just common knowledge, most yoga classes comprise of a majority of women, if not an overwhelming majority. And I was like, okay, you know what? Let's try this out and meet girls along the way. Not a bad idea, right? Far from an original one, but not a bad idea. So I was like, okay, let's just do it. I got very excited. So I signed up for four within a week, and I was like, okay, let's get to it. And I've been telling my friends about this brilliant plan, and they quickly advised me this is creepy. Apparently, you're only allowed to go to yoga classes with a girl. That's the societal norms, and I didn't have a girl to go with me, and didn't really want to ask anyone. So I was like, you know what, just forget it. I just shrugged it off, right? And so I was like, ignore this bad advice here. So just I kept at it, and I think maybe it was yesterday. I was on Reddit just scrolling around mindlessly and wasting time. I came across a post by a yoga lady who kind of trashed on men that go. She said that guys should just be less creepy because apparently there's like a perception that men are very strange and intrusive and creepy in there because these women are in very tight clothing, often very fit and beautiful, and men have a tendency to just stare or try to flirt or pick up girls while they're trying to just do their own thing. And I guess some guys do that, and there's a ingrained worry that just men are like that in general, all kinds of men, right? So that did get me a little self-conscious. I was like, wow, if I do go to the class, which was today, I might be perceived as that creepy guy, that weirdo that no one wants to be around, and I'll just bother people. So I was like, shit, should I cancel? And then, so eventually I tried to cancel, and then I think I passed the deadline where you can and get a refund by canceling. So I think ClassPass says I have to pay like a very like large fee just to cancel last minute. And I was like, you know what, this sucks. Maybe guys told me just to go anyways. So I was like, okay, you know what, we're not gonna pay this fee, we're gonna show up. And so today arrived, and I went to class, and I noticed immediately it was a lot of girls in tight clothing, and they looked great. And I got there, I was the only guy thus far, and I just sat down and towards the back, and by the time class started, I was the only guy there. So I was, um, the creepy guy, I guess, because I was hoping a few would show up because I could have some cover, just not be the only guy there that, could be a perv. Um, and I guess when I realized I would be the only one, I thought about leaving, but I think I would have looked weirder that way, just some like awkward guy that just left the beginning of class. It's one thing to just not show up, but it's another to like show up looking healthy and happy and excited and just leaving for no reason at the beginning of class, right? So I was like, okay, let's just stick it out, right? So I did that, and eventually we got started on the workouts, and yeah, it was very demanding, very challenging. I had to do like a downward dog, some child's play pose, some backwards like bendy flip thing, and I did a very bad job of it. I mean, I'm not very flexible in general, so that's always gonna be a limitation of mine. The girls around me, they did a great job. I mean, they were very seasoned, very, seemed like a pro relative to me. They just knew what they were doing. I was just very confused, and I didn't even know what the directions were. I had to look up a lot just to see how to do it, right? And in the process, I was looking around. Not gonna lie, I got very distracted because the ladies were so hot, I mean, even if I tried to look away, which I did, the girls are like, left and right of me, and you just can't avoid seeing hot girls. And so I was very distracted. I mean, not by the beauty of everyone around me, but also my self-consciousness. I mean, I was very aware that women would have their guards up in there, or at least I was, in my mind at least, that was the case. So I just didn't really focus at the task at hand, which is just to do my yoga properly. And I did a bad job of it for sure. I don't even remember what I did, to be honest. I can never recall how to do it on my own because the information just didn't stick, or rather, it never even went through and registered in my brain at all. And So I've got a few more classes later this week. Part of me thinks that I shouldn't go just because it's like not right in a sense, but I was actually pretty happy today overall. So I think I will go again and try to just enjoy the experience, So yeah, that's all I can say. So thank you for listening, and what I can say is do yoga. I'm a fan of it, or I think I will be. I'll grow into it. So, okay, bye-bye. Thank you.